Penguin Audio presents This Town. 2 parties and a funeral, plus plenty of valet parking in America's Gilded capital. By Mark Leibovich. Read by Joe Barrett. To my family. Prologue. June 2008. Tim Russert is dead, but the room was alive. You can't work it too hard at a memorial service, obviously. It's the kind of thing people notice. But the big-ticket Washington departure right can be such a great networking opportunity. You can almost feel the ardor behind the solemn faces, lucky stampedes of power mourners, about 2,000 of them, wearing out the red-carpeted aisles of the Kennedy Center. Before the service, people keep rushing down the left-hand aisle to get to Robert Gibbs, the journeyman campaign spokesman who struck gold with the right patron, Barack Obama, soon to be the first African-American nominee of a major party. If Obama gets elected, Gibbs is in line to be the White House press secretary. Gibbs is the son of librarians, 2 of the 10% of white Alabamans who will support Obama in November. Bobby, as he was known back home, hated to read as a child and grew up to be a talker, now an increasingly hot one. He keeps getting approached in airports and on the street for his autograph. He is a destination for a populace trained to view human interaction through the prism of, how can this person be helpful to me? Gibbs has become potentially whoppingly helpful. People seek out and congratulate him for his success and that of his candidate, especially at tribal gatherings like this, a grand send-off for the host of Meet the Press. Next to Gibbs presides another beneficial destination, David Axelrod, a Democratic media consultant and kibitzing walrus of a mensch who orchestrated Obama's run to the 2008 Democratic nomination. Known as Axe, Axelrod is a sentimental RFK Democrat whose swoon over Obama is unrivaled even by Gibbs's. Gibbs once called Axe the guy who walks in front of Obama with rose petals. Noting the big run on Gibbs and Axelrod, a columnist for Politico told me they were the new it guys at the service, and of course they were, in part for devising a communication strategy predicated on indifference to this very onrushing club of DC's leading thinkers. Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski are mobbed as well. They can barely get to their seats. Assaulted with kudos for the success of Morning Joe, their dawn roundtable on MSNBC, and a popular artery in the bloodstream of the leading thinkers. People keep pressing business cards into the co-hosts' palms, eager to get themselves booked, or their clients booked, or their books mentioned just once by Joe or Mika. A new low, even for Washington tackiness. Mika will lament of the funereal hustle. But it's important to be part of the conversation. Anyone would understand. You seize your moment when it comes. Bill and Hillary Clinton walk stiffly down the left aisle. Heads lurch, and the collective effects are unmistakable. That exotic DC tingle falls over the room, the kind that comes with proximity to superpowers. Bill and Hill. They are given wide berth. It had been a tough stretch. Hillary had just conceded the Democratic nomination. It ended an epic primary saga in which Bill had disgraced himself, making unpresidential and maybe racially loaded remarks about Obama. Neither Clinton is in a particularly good place with Washington at the moment, or with the media, or with the Democratic Party, or for that matter maybe with each other. Bill's top post-White House aide, Doug Band, is keeping a list on his BlackBerry of all the people who screwed over the Clintons in the campaign, who are now dead to them. Many of the dead are here at the Kennedy Center. There is a running joke inside Clinton world about all the bad things happening to people on the dead to us list. Ted Kennedy, who pivotally endorsed Obama in January, is now dying from a brain tumor. After Kennedy's endorsement, which came months before the tumor was discovered, his colleague Lindsey Graham asked Kennedy if he could inherit his Senate.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?